Well, good afternoon, everyone. As promised, this is my second and final Facebook Live of the week, and I am finally getting it all in. And so today we are going to be doing a Facebook Live to talk to you about how to create an actual video ad. And that was one of the issues that I've had several people tell me, is that they didn't know how to make it happen. So I've done it a few times, and I do want to say that, and I'm pointing at the screen here to make emphasis my point. I do want to say that I'm not guaranteeing results. I'm not saying that I am an expert at this. I'm not saying that if you do this, you will be rich beyond your wildest imagination. Nothing like that. This is simply just infostructional, informational, and instructional all at the same. I just made up a word right here live. Now no one can say that I haven't done it. So if you have questions or comments or something like that, let me know. I am working with a product that is supposed to help me answer questions on the fly. We'll see if that actually works. I'm looking at it over here on this screen to make sure. Honest to God, I don't know. It just says channel. It says can't find supported channels. I don't know what that means. We're gonna send out this thing to the Facebook. Whatever. If you have a question, post it up. We'll try to answer. If not, I'll answer them after the fact. So I apologize. The chat people assured me that it would work. So far, it's not working. So anyhow, our fearless friend Donna has given me the ability to use her video as and when I look up here, that's where my screen is, just so you don't think I'm looking at a bird in the sky. Our friend Donna has graciously agreed to allow me to use her ad as kind of a guinea pig. So this one may go a little bit longer than I try to keep them to under 10 minutes, but this one may go a little longer than that. So I'm going to share my screen with you. There you go. If embarrassing messages pop up, just, disregard. I don't really think that's going to happen, but you never know. Okay, so if you're doing a Facebook ad, this is the beginning page. This is the page that you're going to get to where you're going to start. And so depending upon the kind of ad that you want to do is going to depend upon what you're going to pick here. So in our case, we're doing a video ad, and you can do video ads for many different reasons. If you want to drive traffic to, and you can use these little icons here to kind of give you information as to what those are intended for. But, if you're wanting to drive traffic to a landing page or to a website, you could click here. You're wanting to drive engagement on a post, you can click there. You want people to watch a particular video for a reason. If you want to do a lead generation, meaning you want Facebook to collect the lead information for you, you can do that there. If you want to drive traffic to maybe a bot or something you've created, you can do that. There's conversions if you've got people a little further down the sales funnel. If you're trying to do just basic awareness, the two that I have found to be most effective are usually the traffic ads and the lead generation ads. So in this particular case, we're going to go with a traffic, and so we're just going to title this. We're going to call this Donna's video test ad. Okay, if you wanted to do a split test, you could do that here. We're not going to do that today. We're just going to do a lifetime budget. Let's just say we're not actually going to run this, so we're going to spend Donna's money, and we're going to say she's going to spend $1,000 on this ad. Donna is a high roller as far as fictitious Facebook ads are concerned. So click continue, and here we go. This is the meat of what we want to do. So we're going to call this ad set. We're going to call this new homeowners. We'll just call it new homeowners. That works. And I'm pulling up the notes Donna sent me to tell me what kind of audience she wanted. Okay. All right. So we're going to drive traffic to a website. You can, I would encourage you to go in here and play with this dynamic creative thing. It's kind of interesting. Has some interesting applications. We're not going to go into that today. We're going to try to keep this pretty basic. So we're going to create an audience. I told Donna that we would create an audience on the fly. So here's what we're going to do. We're not going to do the entire United States. Donna is based in Tyler, Texas, so we're going to do Tyler, Texas. And because I have some familiarity with the Tyler, Texas area, we're also going to do Longview, Texas, because, you know, why not? And we are going to do, about a 15-mile radius. And you can also do zip codes here. You can do whole DMAs. You can do all kinds of different things. So we're going to do those two little metropolitan type areas. And I don't remember. Those are pretty much you know what? We're going to do Lufkin too, just for funsies. We're going to do Lufkin, Texas as well. All right, and we're going to do 50 miles of Lufkin, Texas. Yeah. All right, there we go. That looks pretty good. So Donna wanted to target people. I prefer to do 25 because that gets you at the end of one category and into the beginning of another. So she wanted to do 28 to 40. We're going to do, just for purposes of this ad, we're going to do up to 54. Again, I'm trying to stay within the brackets that Facebook sets up for you. 40 is kind of in the middle, so it's going to get you some kind of strange... It'll get you some strange results. You know, if you speak Spanish, this would be a good place for you to put that in here. I'm going to do just English, just so we are not getting people who are people who you can't communicate with correctly. Okay, and then let's see. What did she want? She wanted to do people looking to buy their first home, Tyler area, age 28 to 40. You know what? I'm going back on what I said. We're gonna do. I think it's. I don't remember. We're gonna do 45. I'm guessing a little bit here. So we're gonna do people looking to buy their first home. So we're gonna do. We're going to start with relationships, so we're going to do people who are married, and we're going to relationship status. And then you pull that down, it gives you all of the choices. So we'll do civil union, we'll do domestic partnership, and we'll do single. So it kind of helps us narrow it down. Because, you know, lots of single people are buying homes now. Okay, we're going to narrow this down even more. And if you keep an eye on up here on the potential reach, that gives you kind of a general idea of how many people we are trying to reach. I like to keep these ads, you know, in the range of about 10,000 people. That to me is a kind of a nice sweet spot of how many people you can reach. Now, depending again on the type of ad you're going to run, that may change. That again, don't use that as a hard and fast rule. Just that's kind of what we're doing here. So let's see. She wanted to do people who are buying a first home, so we're going to do those, and then we're going to go down here. Suggestions usually does a pretty good job of giving me the categories that I'm looking for, so I don't have to figure it out. And it doesn't do it today. So we're going to do demographics. We're going to do financial. We're going to do income, and we're going to do people in these two categories, and by those two categories I mean none, because I didn't click it right. See what happens when you try to do this live? You end up looking like a dope. Alright, you're going to do X and Y. Perfecto. Okay, we've narrowed it down to income level, and then she wanted people who want to buy a house. So let's see, what are things people want to buy a house in? Into. They're going to be into realtors. So if you go to interest in real estate brokers, that's a pretty good category. And let's say real estate. And then let's see. Well, you know what? We'll do luxury real estate, just saying, and then we're going to do mortgage brokers. Then we're going to do mortgage. So basically what we're doing here is people who have done research, or like people on Facebook who are mortgage brokers or real estate agents or people like that are going to have liked these pages, which means that these people, you know, we know that they're probably looking at buying a house. Agent. Let's try one. We're going to add one more thing. Real estate agent directory. No. All right, well, we're going to just stick with those then, because I didn't have any categories that really popped up. Okay, and so that gets our audience down to 21,000, which is pretty good. We're going to try one other thing. She wanted to talk specifically people who worked in manufacturing with a college degree. So we're going to go to college. We're going to type that in here, and that should college grad. We're going to pull down more educational stuff. We'll also target the higher end people as well. Just because, you never know. Those people might be interested in buying a house too. So we'll kind of keep all of those in. So, well, that gets our audience down pretty low. We're going to try adding manufacturing in here. Let's see. Manufacturing. All right. Interest in manufacturing. No. Let's do this. We're going to go to interests. No, we're going to go to demographics. And we're going to go to work, and we're going to go to industries, and then we're going to find the one that says manufacturing. So I believe that we're going to go with, how about we'll do production, or not protective, how about production, and we'll do that one, and we'll do that one. And we'll do that one. And that gets our audience down a little too low. So here's what we're going to do. We're probably going to pull out this income category. That still gets us down too low. We're going to pull out this category. That's even worse. All right, well, for the purposes of this, we're going to stick with that 3,000. You probably need to piddle with that audience some more to get it quite right. But for the purposes of what we're doing here, that's going to be fine. So what you do want to do is you want to go up here and save this audience. Just make sure you've always saved your audience. So we're just going to say manufacturing home owner owners. Okay, cool. Save. Onward. All right. I just usually use automatic placements for this. We won't go into the placement scenario. You can play around with that. We're going to, since we're not really driving traffic to a landing page here, we're going to go with people who want to click a link. And then let's just say we're going to start this Saturday, and we'll run it for a month. That's fine. Again, we're not too concerned about scheduling at this point. We're more concerned about how to get it all uploaded. Okay, so here are your choices for formatting, and we're going to pretend like we're running this from my company page. That's fine, and then you can also run it from Instagram account, so we'll just use my Instagram account. So again, since we're not actually going to launch this ad. So for the purposes of this, we're just going to do the single image or video. Try to keep it straightforward. So you're going to go in here to video, and then you're going to click on upload video. So we're going to click that, and it's going to bring up this window, and we're going to click on this one because that's the video that Donna sent me, and we're going to upload it. And also, they have very specific recommendations here about links of videos and stuff like that. So you definitely want to make sure that your video that you're producing, whatever it is going to be something that will engage people in the first 3 to 5 seconds of the ad. Because honestly, that's about all people are going to look at it as they're, here's your phone, as they're scrolling through their Facebook feed. That's all you're really going to get. So make sure that the most engaging parts are up front. Okay. And again, this isn't necessarily going to work for Instagram because it's way too long. But again, this is just an example. So you can customize it to crop out things. You can set the thumbnail. Probably what we would do is we would create a custom thumbnail, which is we would upload some kind of picture that was sort of engaging. We're gonna pick that one for now. That's where you would upload it. You can edit your video right inside of Facebook. You can also crop it. So we're going to do. I would definitely suggest if you're going to do these videos, definitely don't do them in the up and down like that. Do them in wide. So you're going to want to do them in 16:9. That's what I would definitely recommend to you if you're going to do videos, because that's going to look best on here. You can also do them 4 and 5, So again, we're just going to leave this one alone for now. We're not going to really mess with that. So that's what it's going to look like. Again, just kind of keep that in mind. You can even play it right here. So there's Donna's ad. So there you go. All right. So we're going to save that. And her ad is all ready to rock and roll. Again, you can select placement, you can customize the placements, etc. So we're going to go in here, we're going to play with the copy a little bit, and we're going to say something really snappy like, do you want to protect your greatest investment? Let us help you. There. I mean, that's probably not the best copy in the world, but it's something. So you can go in here to headline, which is what's going to show up down at the bottom of the page. So help us help you. There we go. Again, we're just I'm just kind of filling. We can do a description. This would be the URL where we would put Donna's website in. She sent it to me. Hold on, let me pull it up, and we'll just plug that in. I don't necessarily recommend sending people directly to your website. That's usually not very effective. That's way too many clicks. But we'll plug that website in here for now. So click learn more, book. Those are all of the button choices you can make. So help us help you. You could see how it looks in various scenarios. You can change your ad over into languages. One of the things I will suggest is making sure you turn your Facebook Pixel on. So I've got lots and lots and lots in there. So definitely make sure you're using a Facebook Pixel. And then when you are ready to go, you can actually go in here and click confirm, and that will get you started. Now, again, we're not going to launch this ad. That's just sort of an example. So this has gone on quite a while. So if I'm going to kind of check over here and see if anyone has any actual questions. My chat thing isn't working, so we're going to just try to bounce right in here and see if anyone's got any questions that I can read through really quick and answer. Hold on. Talk amongst yourselves. Hope you're having a great day. Oh, Chris says hello. Hey, Chris. Hope you're doing well. Okay, so no questions. So I'm not sure if that's good or bad, but that's nonetheless. So that's kind of the general idea of how you do that. If you have questions on how to create a Facebook ad or what one should look like, or you just want somebody to look at it before you launch it, I'm happy to help. I'm happy to give you my feedback. Again, this was not intended to be, if everybody does it exactly like this, they're going to be fabulously wealthy and have so many leads they can barely stand it. That's not true at all. This was simply infostructional, just informational and instructional. So if you are looking for Facebook ads to make you fabulously wealthy, there are many services out there that can help you with that. There are even people inside of our group that can probably help you with that. So if you'd like some of those names, please let me know. Hope you guys have a great Labor Day weekend. Right? Yes, Labor Day weekend. And otherwise, we will catch you next week.